Hey everyone, Shelly here once again for a wonderful Wisdom Wednesday. I hope you're all having a fantastic start to your week so far. If you have been following me over the last few weeks, you know that I am in the middle, actually a little bit more than halfway through a 5-week series that is geared towards my ortho practices. So I do work with GP and pediatric offices as well if they are looking to integrate like phase 1 ortho or hire an associate orthodontist, bring in a clear aligner program, start doing phase 1s, things like that. But this series is just for my ortho practices and owners. And we are at week 4. So it is about how to measure metrics within your practice, kind of know what those main metrics are, knowing what the benchmark goals are, so that you can be a lean, healthy practice and also be competitive in this very competitive industry. So, the first week, we talked about the conversion metric of incoming phone calls into scheduled consultations on your books. The second week, we talked about new patient conversion into case acceptance, so like your TC's metric of conversion, as well as the ratio of those starts with same day commitments. And week 3 was about observation, the growth and development phase of patients, and the importance of knowing what percentage of your start should be coming from that observation pool. And today, for week 4, we are talking about the importance of production and collection metrics. What should the difference be? Which one should be higher so that you can make sure that your practice is on a trajectory for sustainable growth? So, what is production? So, production indicates your total amount of work available for collection, less any sort of adjustments that you're doing. So, net production is really important when you are looking at your KPIs, measuring the efficiency and profitability of your practice. So, your gross production lets you know how much work was performed, which is great for goal setting, for increasing revenue, improving efficiencies. But the net production tells a bigger story. If you're inundated with like insurance write offs and discounts or other types of adjustments, this is when your net production really takes on a big hit. So, by evaluating your production metric, you can see whether you should focus on controlling your adjustments. So, as an owner, it's really important to make sure that you know what these adjustments are, that who's ever doing that, your financial coordinator, your office manager, that they are providing you at the end of every month with like a practice analysis report, so that you completely know what's being written off and where those adjustments are happening. Okay, so net collection. Net collection indicates your cash flow. So, how much cash is flowing into your practice? It's really the measuring of your income collected from your patients minus any sort of refunds, or if you maybe process payments in error and you had to go into the ledgers and make those corrections. So, the net collection pays your bills. It's also a great tool to let you know where you might be struggling, and where you might be succeeding. When you are looking at your production versus your collection, there should be a difference. I think a lot of people, we are always so focused on collection, but your rate of production shows the practice growth, and your rate of collection compared to that production number lets you know that you are running a tight ship, that your delinquent accounts are where they need to be. So it's really important to know what that comparison is. So industry standard is that your production should be 5 to 20% higher than your collection. So my magic number that I like is 15%. But really anywhere between 5 and 20 is standard. But 15% is letting you know that your practice is growing. You're just not collecting at an equal ratio to your production. I hope that makes sense. So these are some really important metrics that you should be looking at on a monthly basis. So most of your practice management programs are going to pull up a practice analysis report And here they may not calculate that percentage for you, but it's easy to do, and something that as owners that you should be looking at consistently to ensure that your production is higher than your collection. So I hope you all enjoyed that little bit of information for today, and I look forward to seeing you for part 5, our last part of this 5-week series. Hope you have a great day. Bye.